Welcome to Burlap Teachers. Enjoy the video.
You start by opening Roblox Studio and loading your place. Make a backup so changes are reversible. Next, remove or disable default auto-jump behaviors inside starter character scripts and starter player scripts, because those often trigger unwanted jumps. Then insert a local script into starter player scripts to capture player input locally. This is how you take control of the jump flow and why we work client-side. It gives immediate response and avoids server latency. Once done, save and test in Play Solo to confirm your local script runs. Now you intercept input and override the default jump. Use Context Action Service. Bind an action named like block jump to return a num. Context action result. Sync so the default jump won't fire. Meanwhile, monitor the humanoid get state to ensure you only trigger jumps when grounded. This prevents mid-air double jumps and explains why state checks matter. Also implement a debounce window and use user input service to map keyboard and controller buttons consistently. Once implemented, test different devices so behavior stays consistent across platforms. Finish by wiring intentional jumps through a custom function that checks humanoid state and then fires a jump request. If server-side effects are needed, replicate with remote event only when validated. Make sure to remove any leftover scripts that still call humanoid change state enum. Humanoid state type. Jumping unexpectedly. If something goes wrong, check script parent locations, ensure local script runs in starter player scripts, and verify API calls aren't yielding errors. If problems persist, test with another player in a multiplayer session to reproduce and isolate the bug.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if this video helped you.